Brett and Sandy Hendricks welcome you to LakinSports.com and Lakin Bronx Sports on YouTube for live coverage of Lakin High Purple and Gold basketball. Purple and Gold basketball is brought to you by these great supporters of Lakin High. The KCB Bank of Lakin and Garden City, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, your full-line insurance agency, the Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ripsimo, Matt Medill, CPA, Main Street, Lakin, Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50, Lakin, Flashbacks Diner, West Highway 50, Lakin, the Golden Plains Credit Union, Life with a Touch of Gold, Lakin Recreation Commission, Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin, the Kearney County Economic Development, Ralph Goodnight, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, and DeBach Metals of Lakin. Now let's head courtside with the voice of Lakin High Sports, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks back with you. Going through a few more notes tonight. Like we said, it is senior night here at Lakin. Lady Bronx earlier downing Deerfield by the score of 66-18. And now it's the Bronx turn. Lakin Bronx coming in with a record of 18-1. Riding a 16-game winning streak, and are the newly crowned High Plains League regular season champion with their win at Leota last night. So the Lakin Bronx, the High Plains League champions this year in the regular season after being runner-up the previous 3 years. Look at the starters for Deerfield come in with an 8-11 record under head coach Logan Litton. And they start this way, wearing number 1, a 6'11 junior, Adriel Clymer. That's wearing number 25, a 5'11 sophomore, Michael Lira. Spartans come in averaging 54.5 points per game. They shoot 39% from the field, grab 35 rebounds, and shoot 57% from the free throw line. The Spartans coming off a lost to Greeley County 1 week ago tonight, losing that one 74-49. Here's the starting lineups for your Lakin Bronx. 18-1 on the year, have won 16 straight, and they've won 10 straight over Deerfield dating back to 2011 when this head-to-head series was reinstated. Going to be a little bit of a change for the Bronx tonight with their starting lineup here on senior night. Wearing number 1, a 6'2 senior, averaging just under 3 points per game, Ross Ryder. Wearing number 10, a 6'3 senior, averaging 5.5 points per game, Tyler Holloway. Wearing number 11, a 6'1 senior, averaging 2 points per game, Eric Munson. Wearing number 15, a 5'9 junior, averaging just over a point per game, Lucas McCombs. And wearing number 22, a 6' senior, averaging 6 points per game, Noah Garcia. The Bronx come in averaging 71.7 points per game on the year. They're shooting 45% from the field. 45% from the field. They shoot 59% from the free throw line while grabbing 41 rebounds per game. Bronx on defense, holding their opponents to just 40.4 points per game on the year. Bronx coming off a win last night at Wichita County by the score of 83-31. And as I mentioned, the first High Plains League regular season championship for the Bronx in, I'm going to say the last 5 seasons, because they were season runners-up the last 3. So congratulations to the Bronx. Once again, High Plains League regular season champions. We'll now break for the playing of our national anthem. Hype video being played here at the gymnasium as they turn the lights off for the introduction of our starting lineups. And they lose the effect. They really need to turn the walkway lights off too to get the full effect. And when they did this back on throwback night in the old high school gym, they didn't have the side lights, and it was really, really cool that they did the introductions. Now we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Thompson.
Sophomore number 1, Adriel Clymer. Starting for Lakin, a 6'2" senior number 1, Ross Ryder. For the Spartans, a 5'8" senior number 5, Maverick Nahara. For the Bronx, a 6'3" senior number 10, Tyler Holloway. For Deerfield, a 6'1" senior number 10, Trey Hill. For the Bronx, a 6'1" senior number 11, Eric Munson. For Deerfield, a 5'8" sophomore number 11, Colton Musel. For the Bronx, a 5'9" senior number 50, Lucas McCombs. And for Deerfield, a 5'11" sophomore number 25, Michael Lira. And rounding off the Lakin lineup, a 6' senior number 22, Noah Garcia. Head coach for Deerfield, Logan Linton, assisted by Alex Mata. Head coach for Lakin, Nate Schmidt, assisted by Taylor Lovelady and Hunter Kirby.
And we're set for Bronx basketball action here on senior night at the Lakin Middle School gym. Brett Hendricks with you along with Kaylin King and my son Jared.
Them dancing?
No. Chair number 1 on the bench.
Oh.
Nate's not going to have a seat tonight.
Nope. I thought you were talking about Drew and Nico dancing.
Well, that too. Never a dull moment.
No.
Trey Hill and Ross Ryder set to tip things off at midcourt. Bronx in the home white uniforms going from our left to our right in our first half, and Ryder owns the tip. Bronx with the opening possession. Tyler Holloway with it out front. In the paint, Lucas McCombs has it knocked away, and Eric Munson with the loose ball. Spin move, short. Ryder with the rebound out front. Tyler Holloway with the three off the side of the rim, won't go, and the rebound comes off to Michael Lira. Lira up on the far side to Clymer, penetrates, kicks it out on the wing to Maverick Nahara, and Trey Hill with it in the corner. The Spartans reset it. Lira finds Hill, under 10 to shoot. Now in the corner. Just did hit the rim at the buzzer. And it was off the mark. The Bronx with it going the other way. Munson on the right wing. Pass intended for McCombs is stolen. And Deerfield running the other way. Lira runs down the loose ball. Gives it to Nahara. Nahara off the baseline. And the basket's good. Bronx yet to score. We're a minute and a half in. Deerfield with the early 2-0 lead. Noah hands it off to Eric. In the paint. Knocked away, but a foul called. That foul will go against Colton Musil. Musil was 5'8" sophomore, averaging just a hair under 14 points a game for the Spartans. They have three players averaging double figures. Adriel Clymer with 10 points per game. Christian Botello at 11 points per game. Deerfield comes in averaging 54.5. McCombs thought about the three in the corner. Up top to Holloway. Back to Noah. Noah, he'll fire. Three in and out, won't go. Munson with the putback and one. Eric Munson with the basket and a chance at the traditional three-point play. Bronx shoot 59.6% from the free throw line. They're shooting just over 45% from the field. In and out, won't go. Ryder with the rebound, and he turns and puts it back up and in. Foul on Lucas McCombs, his first. Johan Reyes into the lineup for Deerfield. And Christian Botello in as well. Botello with it, gives it to Hill on the wing. Bronx in a man-to-man. Botello, the drive, kicks it left wing. Now to Botello in the corner. Stolen away by Holloway. Munson, nice ball fake. Noah near corner three is good.
And a steal by Tyler, is that right?
Yep.
And the layup too.
Yep.
I'm glad between three of us, somebody's keeping their eyes on the floor. I'm always writing things down. And the Bronx with the line change, the original starting five on the floor for Lakin. Clymer with the inbound and throws it into the Deerfield bench, and it'll go to the Bronx. Adric with the inbound. Oh, off the hands of Austin. And Reyes with it. Over to Clymer, and Adriel lays it up and in. Drew with it on the wing, back up to Adric. Lob to Coulter at the free throw line. Now Drew fires outside for three, got the shooter's roll. And a timeout, Deerfield. 30-second timeout, 4.5 to play first quarter. Bronx on top by 8. And thank everybody for joining us tonight for Lady Bronx and Bronx basketball. The Lady Bronx earlier improved their record to 10-10 with a 66-18 win over the Lady Spartans. And if anybody ever tries to text me, my phone died, so don't try. I haven't really been, I was on it quite a bit this morning at work, but after that, I really wasn't on it. I don't know why all of a sudden it just decided to, my phone usually has a pretty strong battery, but Oh well.
That's what happens when you're on it more than you're working.
Well, I was listening to music in the truck, basically what it was. Lyra over Nico off the mark. Patterson from the left wing gives it up to Nico. Now Adric with it. Coulter flashes top of the key over to Drew. Left side three. Got it. Drew, his second straight three.
And a steal by Austin.
And Ritzma with the basket. And Drew with the steal. Kicks it into Nico. He brings it up. Coulter from the left side with the three.
Who is that?
Hey, your coaching helped out. Do you really tell him if he plays bad?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, it worked. Botello in the paint, kicks it right side, and a three. Good by Michael Lyra. I was going to wait to see, make sure they called it a three. And they did. Loose ball, last touch by the Spartans. Adriel Clymer back into the lineup for Deerfield. Austin Ritzma to inbound for the Bronx.
I'm just glad he doesn't know volleyball well enough to tell me if I'm playing well or not. So.
Nico, they're going to get it on the floor because he jump stopped it. If he'd have went up, that would have been an and one opportunity. So he will go, now they'll inbound it. Foul on Nahara. Nico to inbound for the Bronx. Coulter, right wing, three.
Nope.
That's off the front of the rim. And Austin Ritzma with the rebound.
Good take.
Austin with his 4th point, and the lead is 15. Nico got a hand on it, but Clymer was the last one to touch it. And it goes back to Lakin. 2:43 to go first quarter. Bronx on top, 22-7. Lob backside, and that's a foul on Nahara. Nico was setting up for that baseline lob. And Nahara with the foul, that's his second. Alex Rivera into the lineup for Deerfield. Adric inbound. Drew out front. Thought about the long three. Gives it up to Coulter. Now Coulter at the free throw line. And he walked with it. Don't know, I really saw a walk there, but it goes back to Deerfield. As I said just a minute ago, if anybody wants to text me, I apologize, but my cell phone has died. So if you send me one, you're sending it in vain. Botello, left wing. Nothing there, he backs it out. Clymer, spin move in the paint. Got it. And the Bronx quick up the other end. Ritzma missed the shot, but he'll get 2 free throws. And the foul will go against Johan Reyes. Ritzma's 2 free throws. That one's off the mark. Austin, a 57% free throw shooter on the season. Tyler Ross, Noah, and Eric back into the lineup for Lakin. And Lucas McCombs waiting as well. Free throw off the back iron. And Noah with the rebound. Over to Holloway. 3 left side, that's long. Munson with the rebound. Ball is loose and picked up by Rivera. Over to Botello, and Christian Botello with the layup. Bronx lead has been cut to 11. Over to Holloway. Munson penetrates. Holloway left side three. In and out, won't go. Ball loose. And Noah comes away with it. Bronx will reset. No, they won't. Noah's going to shoot a three from the right side, and it's off the mark. Botello with the rebound up the far side, and Clymer loses his balance. And we'll get it back to the Bronx. Lucas McCombs back in for Lakin. 1:06 to go in our first quarter. Bronx doubling up the Spartans 22-11. Yohan Reyes back into the Deerfield lineup. Lakin basketball on the baseline to our left. Holloway over to Munson, back up top to Tyler. Noah right corner three, got it. Second three of the night for Noah. Lead is back to 14. They've led by as many as 16 in this opening quarter. Last touch by Noah. Spartans inbound. Long inbounds out front to Michael Lira, who's back into the lineup for the Spartans as well. Under 10 to shoot on the clock. 24 seconds to go in the quarter on the game clock. Clymer driving against Munson, won't go. And Ross Ryder lets the ball go out of bounds, and the Bronx will have it back. Shot clock off. Most likely will hold it for one. Noah from the corner once again. That one is short. Noah with the rebound, leans in, got the layup. And that's the end of the first quarter. The Bronx on top of the Spartans by the score of 27-11. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
Bronx starters back on the floor as we start the second quarter. Brett, Kalen, and Jared with you. Glad you're with us tonight. Near steal on the inbounds, but Deerfield controls. Give to Botello. Spin move. Missed the reverse layup, and I don't know how that wasn't a travel to get that far into the lane. But it goes back to the Bronx. So I guess no harm, no foul. Drew, left side. Three, got it over Lira. Third three of the half for Drew Patterson. Drew has 9 off the bench. And a Deerfield timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Once again, tonight is senior night. And one senior that was not recognized tonight is you, Kaylin. I want to thank you for all of your help this year.
Yeah, it's
Don't usually get students that want to come and help, and definitely don't usually want to put a microphone on. So, but I do want to thank you for all that you've done for us this year.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Even though you went to Phoenix and didn't take us with you. But no, I sure appreciate it. And if this is in fact what you do, study in college and want to make a career out of it, you're going to do well.
Thank you.
And eventually somebody's going to make you do something on the air that you don't want to do. I'm the nice guy. Backside, inbounds, picked off by Michael Lira. Lira takes it up the floor. Botella in the corner, 3 short. And the rebound, they kick it back outside the arc. Botella drives left side. And a foul will go against Nico Dumais. His first. Adriel Clymer back into the lineup for Deerfield. Just underway in the second quarter. Bronx with the 30-11 lead. Bronx averaging just under 72 points per game. On defense, they're allowing only 40.4 points per game on defense. So defense has definitely been a strong point for the Bronx. You don't see it very often that a team on average outscores their opponent by 30. And the Bronx have done that this year. And they've actually done it by 31. In the near corner, Trey Hill gives it up to Clymer. 2 on the shot clock, and a shot clock violation. Nico able to get a hand in there to extend the possession for Deerfield. I think Botella was going to try to launch one there at the end of the shot clock, but Nico disrupted it enough. Patterson, another 3.
Okay.
Happy senior night, Drew Patterson.
I know.
His 4th 3. And hard to say, off the bench with 12.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, take him out. We're going to save some of those for postseason.
Yeah, for real.
Speaking of postseason, the Bronx first sub-state action will be next Friday. Adriel Clymer with the lay-in.
Another one. Ooh.
Coulter with the offensive board, leans in, hits it off the glass. Coulter with 5. And a steal by Coulter. Over to Nico. Nico, two-hand slam. Johan Reyes was coming, and I think he wisely just got out of the way of that one.
Well, that's Nico's first points of the night, too.
It is, yes.
On a dunk. And I don't think we've seen that since Sharon Springs, his first points being a dunk. Is that right?
May have been. Yeah. Drew into Coulter. Spin move. Missed off the glass, and Ritzma there with the putback. Ritzma was 6. Bronx lead is 26. And stolen away by Adric, and a foul I think will be called against Michael Lira. Colton Musil back into the lineup. That is 2 first-half fouls on Michael Lira. 5:19 to play first half. Bronx on top 39-13. Coulter at the free throw line. Give to Nico, and he lays it up and in. 6'6", can jump out of the gym, makes a shot like that look so easy. Coulter, left side, finger roll is good.
Taught him that one too. Jeez.
Done a good job. Off the glass, won't go. Nico with the rebound, up to Austin. Steps it out. Two-hand slam, Austin Ritzma. Bronx on top now by 32. And another steal. Here comes Nico. Two hands for Nico.
Oh, we might see a windmill on that one.
I wanted to see one off the glass and
I know.
follow it up.
Throw it to himself.
Yeah.
Is Drew gonna dunk it?
Nope.
Drew with the layup. And a timeout is called on the floor. You could hear people over across the way cheering when Drew had it, but
Someone, Nico or Austin, have to get down on their hands and knees, and Drew would have to use
Yeah.
their back as a trampoline.
30-second timeout. Was it? I think Deerfield's still
It's a
standing.
full.
Oh, okay.
I can take one.
Let's go real quick. We're back after this.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
(49-13), the Bronx leading Deerfield. 3:55 remaining in our first half. Hill over to Nahara and short on the three attempt. Bronx with a fresh 5 during that timeout. Noah back into the lineup. Tyler Holloway, Eric Munson, Ross Ryder, and Jesse Peregrino into the lineup for Lakin as well. His first action tonight. Holloway at the free throw line, bounce pass. Ryder turns and puts it up and in. Score now 51-13 in favor of the Bronx. Nahara stops from 10. His 4th point of the night.
You know, I love that they take those transition threes, but sometimes I also wish they would let everyone else get down here first, so that if they do miss it, they have some type of.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Schmidt sitting over there too is the same way, you know.
Yeah.
He wants to, let everybody, or let them touch it a few times.
Wow.
Munson reverse layup underneath, won't go. But, I know what you mean. I mean, it's exciting if they hit it, but they have no help if they miss.
Right.
Botello, the drive, foul out in front. Coming up the half, we'll have the first half numbers. We'll talk to Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway and the lone senior member of the Lady Bronx basketball team, Peyton Ansel, if she elects to come up. I told Coach Holloway, if she wants to. I don't force anybody to do if they don't want to. I don't force them. Lira looking to drive. Good defense by Munson. Now Botello from the left side. Botello with it back. Now Lira. Under 2 to play in the first half. Trap on the baseline. 3 off the mark by Alex Rivera, and Tyler Holloway with the rebound. Gives it up to Jesse in the corner. Noah, 3. Why not? Noah Noah Garcia with his third three. He's got 9. Am I right? Every time.
I got him for 11.
Do you?
He had a layup, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not used to getting layups, you know. Well, it's funny. Every time I say a total, you both look at your score sheets. Foul on Jesse Peregrino. Isaac Jaquez.
Coach told him to check in. He just ran straight from the bench.
Who was it?
Isaac.
Isaac.
He just started running straight on the floor.
And he's been in before. He knows the drill.
Can I get a blank paper?
Yes, I have
Just
some
in
here.
just in case.
I have some here. Because I'm going to need it too.
Thank you.
There you go. Oh. Okay. I grabbed 3 of those and I need one of them for me. Lucas McCombs back in to the Bronx lineup. Okay, where's my blanks for what I keep? Jesse. Was that Lyra, I think, number 25? I think that's what I heard him announce.
Sure.
I think that's what I heard. Jesse Cheney into the lineup as well, number 30.
4th 3 of the night for Noah.
Noah with another one.
Okay, take him out too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bronx now on top by 40. And the lay-in good by Michael Lyra. Shot clock off, play clock under 20. Munson out front. Give to Cheney. Now Noah fires left side 3 off the front iron, won't go. Lucas with the save. Loose ball. Lucas with it back. Fires out the buzzer and won't go. A great first half for the Bronx as they lead it 57 to 19. We'll take a timeout. And when we come back, we'll talk to Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway and maybe Peyton Ansel. We will see. Because what's funny, the coaches always spring the surprise on everybody that they got to come up and talk to us. So she didn't know until they got to the locker room after the game. So, Jared, take us away. We'll be back.
Without our great sponsors for the past 18 years, Lakin Sports would not have been able to bring you these sporting events on the internet. Big thanks goes out to KCB Bank of Lakin and Garden City, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, Lakin Hay Fred Ripson, a proud supporter of Lakin High, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin, great food and great times. Gwen Wechter Shelter Insurance Lakin at the red, white, and blue shelter sign East Highway 50. Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, keeping your community connected. Along with Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin Street, Lakin, a pharmacy you can trust. The Gurney County Economic Development of Ralph Goodnight. The Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell. Matthew Medill, CPA, Main Street, Lakin. D-Bach Metals, Dwayne Bachman, player of the game medal sponsor. And Flashbacks Diner, West Highway 50, Lakin. Step back to the 50s. It is time to head back now to the voice of the Lakin Bronx and the Lakin Lady Bronx, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. The dance team, the cheerleaders on the floor here at the half, entertaining the crowd. And we're at the half. The Bronx leading Deerfield by the score of 57 to 19. Let's look at the first half numbers. First for Deerfield, Michael Lear leading the way with 7, Adriel Clymer with 6, Maverick Nahara with 4, and Christian Botello with 2. No free throws attempted for Deerfield in the first half. Scoring for the Bronx, Drew Patterson and Noah Garcia, both with 14 to lead the way. Austin Ritzma with 8, Coulter Oldham with 7, Nico Dumais with 6, Coulter Oldham, let's see, I got Coulter with 7, Ross Ryder with 4, Tyler Holloway with 2, Eric Munson with 2. From the free throw line in the first half, the Bronx 0 for 3 from the stripe. as they lead it by the score of 57-19 at the half. If you missed it earlier, the Lady Bronx improved their record to 10-10 on the season with a 66-18 win over the Deerfield Lady Spartans. We're now joined by Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway, and we're also joined by a special guest, Peyton Ansel, the lone senior on the Lady Bronx basketball team. But Coach, congratulations with a bounce-back win after a tough loss last night at Leota.
Yeah, I think maybe it was the change in the starting lineup. Maybe that's what it was.
You know, they always say change is good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. We got a chance to work on some different things. The 1-3-1 defense a little bit. Tried to press early. Got into a little bit of foul trouble in that first half. We had a lot of fouls in that first half. We got to work on moving our feet a little bit better. But yeah, it was good to get back in the win column.
Lady Bronx with a 30-point lead at halftime, but I made the comment to Jared and Kaylin. I said, you know, this game really doesn't have any flow. About the time I said that in the second quarter, it was steal, layup, steal, layup, steal, layup. And that's what makes it exciting when the Lady Bronx get out in transition. Aaron leading the way with 19 points tonight, Lilia with 13, Jordan with 12. So 3 ladies in double figures tonight, and Malia just missing double figures as well. So good to see the scoring coming around, because now next week, not that every game doesn't count, but next week it's for real when Sub-State gets started.
Yeah, definitely. It's what we've been preparing all year, and I know we've had the conversation with these girls that Coach Leader and I have taken a 10-10 team in the regular season to state before, so it's not new to us. We'll have some pretty big obstacles, but you know, it's you never know what's going to happen, so we've got to go out and play the games.
I've seen a lot of teams with losing records be in state championship games, even win states. So, you know, it comes down to teams that are hot at the right time, and I don't see why Lakin can't do that as well. Like I said, we are joined by the lone senior on the basketball squad, Peyton Ansel. Peyton, thanks for coming. I know this was a surprise thrown at you right after the game, but thanks for joining us. What we're going to do is we're going to reflect on your career at Lakin High School. You got the start tonight on senior night, but you've been a part of this program for 4 years. What are you going to remember, and what will you take away from being a member of this basketball team?
I will definitely remember the bond that we had. I know it's rough, but I feel like our team definitely does have a good bond, and the way that we get along and communicate in and outside of practice or games, or I will definitely take away from that.
How has it been for you by not having a fellow senior on the team? You know, so many times the seniors, you know, through high school they bond as a group for 4 years, but you were the only one. It had to be a little bit strange, right?
Yeah, it was definitely strange having multiple freshmen at the time, and then having nobody, and then we had a foreign last year and a foreign this year. So it was definitely strange not really having classmen to like bond with in the seasons, but I mean, overall, I mean, that's just the game. Obviously, our class of sport for the girls is not basketball, but it's very strong for the boys. So.
Yeah. Well, one thing about it, being the lone senior, you really, you know, no senior pranks because they know who did it.
Yeah.
No senior initiations because they know who did it. So, But like you said, the bond with this team and with the bond, going back like the Goodland tournament, Lakin gets to go up, spend a couple nights, more bonding for the girls. But then in the summertime, chances to go to camps and games, weekend games during the summer. What can you tell us about those experiences? And maybe we may let him go if it's too bad of a story. I know he may not want to hear it. I don't know. But some of the memories are always, when I ask the boys, it's always the trips and it's the chances to be together as a team on the road.
Yeah, I will definitely say that the Goodland tournament is a fun one, not just playing, but in the hotel rooms, bonding with, like we went to each other's hotel rooms and bonding, and those long road trips on buses and everything was definitely the best part of it. And having good leadership the past couple of years has definitely showed me how to have good leadership. But yeah, it's definitely the trips that make it worth it in the end.
Well, of course, your high school career is not over with, but the basketball is getting closer, but you will play softball in the spring. You'll graduate, go on to college. What are your plans when you leave Lakin High School?
I'm not totally sure yet. I haven't really set yet, but I don't think I'm planning on playing any sports unless I get a good scholarship for softball. But I think I want to do cosmetology and maybe some childcare work. So
sounds like a great career, and you do have a plan ahead of you. So with that same question, what will you remember then as you go on, and or what will the stories be at your 20-year reunion 20 years from now?
I'd probably just say like the trips again are definitely a fun one to remember. Getting hit in the nose twice this year definitely wasn't a fun one, but it's a good story to tell. So.
And thankfully your nose is still in line. It's not crooked and it's not, pushed in or anything like that. But we're about to start our second half. But thank you very much for taking the time to join us. And sorry about the surprise, but that's just kind of how we do it.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
We don't give you a chance to say no
Before
usually.
you let her go, Brett, I just want to say that I want to commend her on, it's tough, not just, gutting it out for 4 years. She hasn't got to play a bunch. She's been a practice player for us. She's helped us, more than probably she realizes. But just, to be in that situation and for her to just continue to come back and be a part of our team for 4 years, I really want to thank her for that.
And you are exactly right. That is leadership skills that maybe you did not realize you had, Peyton, but that is leadership that the younger players can look at your dedication to the program and they can learn from that as well. But once again, thank you very much for joining us. I enjoyed this. This was very cool. And Coach, congratulations on the win. And we'll talk to you next Thursday.
Okay, sounds good.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are underway in our second half. Neither team has scored yet. Appreciate it. Thanks. Couple possessions, no scores yet. The 5 original starters that started this game starting our second half, and that kick pass left side, Noah 3 off the back iron won't go. The rebound comes off to Adriel Clymer, and Deerfield brings it back the other way. Isaac Jaquez, the starter in the second half that did not start the contest. Colton Musil, his first bucket of the night, came in averaging right at 14 points per game. Munson on the right side of the lane walked with it and will turn it back over. That was fun. That was a nice conversation with Peyton.
Have to go back and listen.
During the break, I got asked, how are we going to fit all the senior boys up here? And I said, that's above my pay grade, so I don't know.
Well, I've put my suitcase over there. I will move this laptop. I'll have to get a couple on each side of me in the back row. You'll have to take that light controls and do something with it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's going to be definitely different. Oh, my gosh. So what are you going to do with the video cord? You going to just try to take it all?
I'm just going to rip the tape up, and I'll just take the camera, I guess.
And the cord with it?
I just don't know if there's a...
Ooh!
Isaac with the 3 in the corner.
I just don't know if there's a plug-in over here where I could throw the extension cord or something.
And see, and I don't have an extra extension cord, but there is a plug-in.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Drive by Noah, missed the layup, but Noah comes away with the rebound. He'll take it out on the wing and hit the 3. You know, missed the layup because he's just not used to shooting that close.
Who shot that?
Noah. Noah now with 17 points. Holloway got a hand on it with the block.
And it was a 2?
Yes, or 3, sorry.
No,
3.
it was a 3.
Oh, okay.
Austin, Coulter, Adric, Drew, and Nico. So those guys were the starters. How would you like to be a basketball team knowing this would be the second 5? Nico with the steal, up the floor to Coulter. Coulter up to Austin and lays it in. You know, it would be so fun to dunk, and, you know, it was the anticipation in the first half. We had Austin's dunk, we had Nico's dunk. But it was one of those that, you know, they're out there wide open. I would be the type of player probably. Nico with the block and has the loose ball up the floor. Coulter.
Wow.
No, they're going to get a foul on the floor.
Not lucky.
But what I was going to say is, you know, if you dunk all the time, it's old hat. Everybody's excited. You just stop, lay it up and in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, gotcha. You've been punked.
Now we just need Holloway or Ryder to
Drew the 3 from the corner.
get an open one, see if they could throw one home.
Yeah.
Drew Patterson was 17 as well. 68-22, the Bronx lead it. Ussel, top of the key, off the side of the rim. And they're going to say Clymer stepped on the inline. And it'll go back to the Bronx. 4:24 to go in the third quarter.
And you know, a lot of them can get up. At the media day that we had, I was taking pictures, and almost all of them got a dunk. Well, I shouldn't say almost all of them, but a lot of them.
Sorry, Drew.
Yeah.
Adric.
Yeah.
I would have to ask Coulter. I'm thinking that earlier in his career, Drew from the corner 3. I thought it was in.
Yeah.
He had the distance. Lyra with the rebound, left side. 3 by Clymer off the mark. Nico with the rebound gives it up to Adric.
Oh.
And the pass intended for Austin over his head. If that's possible, but he did it. Maverick Nahara back into the lineup for Deerfield. 3:54 to go in the third. Bronx well in front and well on their way to their 17th straight win. Don't usually would call a game this early, but that would be a major miracle.
Yeah.
And we have a foul. That foul goes against Adric. Speaking of Adric, I'm going to shout out Big E, Eric Escabel, sitting over the other way behind the scorer's table. Thank Eric for all of his support for us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube and his support for the student athletes at Lakin High School. But Eric with Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin. Homemade authentic Mexican food. That's where I ought to go tomorrow night after we get done with the card show, Jared.
Yeah, I was hoping that they'd be open tonight.
Munson.
Austin.
Excuse me, Austin with the follow. And 1 as well.
But I agree with you for tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
That's going to make a long day.
That is going to be a real long day. Foul is on Trey Hill, his second. I think it said second up there. And Austin.
First
converts.
free throw made tonight by the Bronx.
Yes. Austin with 10.
Sure.
No. Reverse layup by Botello misses. Nico with the rebound.
I got 13.
I have 13 as well.
Okay. Well, I had marked a red.
Ooh.
Drew again.
Yep.
Drew Patterson with another three. I just happened to look up as it went through. Lyra with the three from the near side off the back iron. Patterson keeping the rebound alive. Lyra too strong. Nico with the rebound, and he's going to bring it up himself.
Drew's got 6 of them. Make it possibly 7.
Oh,
7.
wow.
Wow.
Drew Patterson with another three. He's got 7?
7 threes.
How many points does he have?
3, 6.
He had 14 at half. So he's got 9 here in a second.
23?
Yeah, 23. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30. Bronx have scored. They're on a 20-0 run in this quarter. McCombs back into the lineup.
Along with Miguel, Aiden, and Brian. And Norian.
Norian into the lineup as well. Aiden Holloway into the lineup. Let's see, Miguel Rosales. I'm putting everything on my new sheet here. And let's see who else. 34.
Brian.
That was Nori's first.
Yep.
Brian Marino. And the foul was on Norian, his first. Near steal out front, off the hands of Lucas McCombs. Under 2 minutes to play in our third quarter. Bronx leading it by 55. Nahara drives short off the front of the rim. Aiden Holloway with the rebound. Up the floor, McCombs on the baseline. Loose ball. Rosales missed. Norian bobbled the putback. And a loose ball. Adriel Clymer out in front. Nice hands. Nice hustle by Brian Marino.
Brian took it off his leg, too.
Some words?
I don't know if I don't think it means anything.
I don't think so, but
I was going to say, she warned him, but
yeah,
they're both smiling.
Yeah. Christian Botello with it out near the timeline. And it might be one of those, well, there was a touch by Marino after, and, some things said, but it just probably friendly.
Some banter.
Yeah, they probably know each other off the floor,
I'm going to say 15 minutes away. I mean, it's kind of hard not to know people.
Yeah.
And he was up sitting with our guys before they changed anyway, so
he
knew all of them.
Yeah. So, probably something that the official maybe took the wrong way. But, hey, you know what? Give him the warning anyway. Colton Musil on the dribble. Foul. And that will be on Brian Marino. That's his first. 52.5 seconds to go in our third quarter. Michael Lyra back into the lineup along with Johan Reyes. Reyes to inbound for the Spartans on their baseline. Botello gives it up to Musil. Missed the three. Up the floor, Rosales. Back out front to Marino. Bronx, good work with the basketball. And the three, good by Miguel Rosales. You know, and Norian had a wide open shot and nice ball movement to find the open three. Miguel Rosales. They have these out front.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, that's right. You sneaked in the back way, right? Yeah. And number 32, Jordan Peregrino, into the lineup to a huge ovation.
I feel a three coming.
Three from the corner off the front of the rim. They give it back to him. Couple dribbles.
Oh, yeah. Free throw formation.
Jordan Peregrino with the three. Just made that boy's night. Made his life right there. And Nico's going to carry him off. And even the Deerfield fans are on their feet clapping for him as well. So great sportsmanship. I'll tell you what, that was something. That was awesome. That's the end of the third quarter. Let's jump to a quick break. We'll be back. Jared, you got one? You want me to do it?
Go for it.
All right, we're back after this. What an exciting night. This is fun.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
And I think fitting the song in between quarters here was Sweet Georgia Brown. Bronx starters back on the floor. You won't see them very long in the fourth quarter, and they haven't even reset the clock. There it is. Now let's inbound again. Will be Deerfield basketball. Christian Botello with the inbound. Like I said, what has been the starting five all year long on the floor, but like I said, they will not be here very long when the Bronx are up by 60. Musil, left wing to Botello in the corner, takes it baseline, trapped. Now looking for an outlet. And a traveling violation by Taysom McEntee, who checked in at the quarter break. Clock is running, 7:25. It'll be a running clock for the fourth quarter. Patterson fires from three, missing. Coulter and Musil tying it up on the rebound. And the arrow points to Lakin. And here comes the second round of seniors. Ross, Tyler, Eric, Noah, and Lucas. What an end to the third quarter. A huge three by Jordan Peregrino. Noah from the corner three, that's short. Gets the rebound, drives baseline off the glass, good. Musil, 3 left side, won't go. Noah with the rebound and the foul out front against Colton Musil. Second foul on Musil. Clock running at 6:05. Holloway over to Noah. Another 3. Wow. And a timeout on the floor. Was it a foul or just a timeout?
I think there was a foul.
On Ross.
Foul was on Ross Ryder. And I'm going to say probably the final 5 on the floor for Lakin here tonight. Isaac, Jesse, and a turnover gives it back to the Bronx. Norian, Aiden. Under 5 to play. Thought about the 3. On the baseline to Nori. Out front to Jesse. 3 right side, short. And a rebound comes off to McEntee. Reyes with it out front. Long 3. Trey Hill off the glass, won't go. Isaac with the rebound, gives it up to Jesse. Into the corner. Over everything. And the rebound. And McEntee with it. Finds Trey Hill on the left side. Alex Rivera takes it to the block. Out on the wing to Reyes. Now to Hill. Reyes missed the putback. Aiden Holloway, toe on the stripe, but it's short. And the rebound to Levi Greer.
Yeah, that shot didn't have a chance.
No.
I'll put a little air underneath the ball.
Eric
Lefties.
Miranda. In the lineup for Deerfield. I'd say poor middle school coaching.
No. That's his dad's problem, not mine.
Miguel Rosales in along with Brian Marino. So the seniors getting their curtain call as well. 3:10 clock continues to run. Bronx leading it by 65. I know the Bronx really wanted to maybe try to get 100, but they're going to be a little short. McEntee out to Reyes. And the basket good by Yohan Reyes in the paint.
Hey, I did get a question if we're going to be able to stream the games next week, which
Yeah,
yes.
as far as I know, yes. Of course, we'll have one here at home next Friday. And here comes Jordan Peregrino in for Norian Cantu. 2:10 to play.
That's his spot, I guess. Short.
Oh. Short off the front of the rim. Aiden Holloway with the rebound. He'll send it back out. Oh. No good. And Deerfield with the rebound. Tipped ahead. McEntee. The layup good. Taysom with his first bucket of the night.
Oh, yeah.
It's long. Holloway with the rebound. He'll give it
Holloway's
back
got
to
his
him.
spot, too.
Oh, just short. And the give to Holloway, stolen away.
Oh.
And the shot by Miguel Rosales, it's tipped, and Deerfield goes the other way with it. Last touch by Brian Marino. 1:12 on the clock as it counts down on the regular season of this 2024-25 basketball season. We're playing for keeps next week, folks, as sub-state play starts. McEntee, 3, left side off the rim. Deerfield with it. Holloway tipping it out of there. Aiden up the floor. Shot is short by Brian Marino. And Deerfield comes back the other way. 40 seconds to go in the contest.
Oh. Thought he was going to get a block.
I did too. Drive from the near side. Alex Rivera missing. Reyes runs down the loose ball in the corner and throws it up into the paint. Shot missed. Ball is loose. Jesse with the basketball. And that one's short by Jordan. And Deerfield will have it. And a foul called by Jesse. But the clock's going to run out. And they were going to pull Jordan out to give him his curtain call too. And that's going to be it. Bronx are going to win it by the score of 88-27. I like feel-good games like this. I mean, Jordan with that 3. Kind of gives me goosebumps, you know. It takes us back to Junior last year. You know, Junior got his 3, and that was so cool on senior night. So, Jared, to do this, okay, you'll put on the laundry list, and as you try to do this, everybody at home, we might end up with a little bit, maybe a black screen.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to go do it so we can get it done.
Jared's going to take off and move our camera so we can do our senior night. So we'll be back. Bear with us. We're not going anywhere.
Without our great sponsors for the past 18 years, Lakin Sports would not have been able to bring you these sporting events on the internet. Big thanks goes out to KCB Bank of Lakin and Garden City, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, Lakin Hay Fred Ripson, a proud supporter of Lakin High, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin, great food and great times. Gwen Weckler Shelter Insurance Lakin at the red, white, and blue shelter sign East Highway 50. Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, keeping your community connected. Along with Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin Street, Lakin, a pharmacy you can trust. The Kearney County Economic Development of Ralph Goodnight. The Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell. Matthew Medill, CPA, Main Street, Lakin. D-Bach Metals, Dwayne Bachman, player of the game medal sponsor. And Flashbacks Diner, West Highway 50, Lakin. Step back to the 50s. It is time to head back now to the voice of the Lakin Bronx and the Lakin Lady Bronx, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Okay, we have our laundry list has shut off. Jared is in the in motion of moving our camera over. So yeah, don't worry about the black screen because Jared is moving the camera, and job, Drew. So once again, the black screen is okay. So Yeah, Jared is in. It's in progress, and we're going to talk to the seniors tonight. We've cleared out some space. They're all going to sit up here somehow, but it's going to work. You know what? I have always made it work, and we're going to make it work here tonight. So Jared just trying to move the camera over to the far. What's up, buddy? Hey, we need to move our camera. So many people just standing in the way that. All right, Jared going through. Man, that's a lot of cord to pull through, but like I said, it's going to work. We're going to make it. And we've got a battery. I think the battery will work on the camera. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
Good job. And black screen, don't panic. We'll get it back on. And I think I can get it right here. So we're going to try. Okay. And team's still thanking fans and friends, and the team will talk. All right, there we have. We are live. And okay, I think we're good, Jared. Now we will just wait for seniors. So while I have a chance, here are the unofficial totals here tonight. As the Broncs win it 88-27. Here are the numbers for Deerfield. They finished their season 8-12. Leading the way for Deerfield, Michael Lehrer with 7, Adriel Clymer with 6, Colton Musil with 3, Christian Patella with 2, Maverick Nahara with 4, Tayson McEntee with 2, Johan Reyes with 2. From the free throw line, Deerfield, yeah, they did. They had a free throw. I didn't mark it down. I'm sorry about that, but I apologize for that. But a lot of different things going on here. So Jared's working, and oh, he's going to get us an extension cord. Okay, so sad thing about it, everything is tied up, Jared. There you go. So let's look at the scoring for the Broncs. Drew Patterson with 7 threes tonight, on his way to a game-high 23 points. Noah Garcia with 5 threes. He finished with 17. Austin Ritzma finished with 13. Coulter Oldham with 7. Nico Dumais with 6. Ross Ryder with 4. Tyler Holloway with 2, Eric Munson with 2, Isaac Jaquez with 3, Miguel Rosales with 3, and Jordan Peregrino with 3. The Broncs win it by the score of 88-27. And as we continue our post game, we are waiting for the seniors. We will not talk to Coach Schmidt, and he is going to send players up to visit with us. So I'm going to see if I can move my table. I tried to do this earlier, and my table crashed and everything fell off of it. But thank goodness my equipment, being 18 years old, is resilient and it survives. So here come the seniors. Get Jared's attention. I'll tell you what, Jared has been my godsend to help me out. He does a lot of this stuff. I sit here on the air, and Jared takes care of all of this technical extra stuff. And oh, so great. I'll tell you what. We've been working at this together for our fourth year now, and Bronx seniors posing for a picture at midcourt with Coach Schmidt. And the belt goes to Jordan Peregrino tonight. So the coaching staff and the seniors taking a picture. And we sit here and wait. But thank you, Jared. And yeah, you know, we're giving them all the time they want. This is their night. And kids on the floor need to put the football away. They just threw it into the scorer's table. And here come the seniors. This is going to be an adventure, to say the least. Alongside and across the back. How's that, guys? Okay. I'm going to take this off real quick. Slide on in here. Okay. I know it's a big group. We're going to pass stuff around. I have a wireless mic. It is on, so if you're holding it, I've got the volume turned down on it for now, so don't, say something, because it will be a live mic, okay? So, like I said, who wants to go first? We got a mic here and we got headsets. Who wants to go? I'll go. Whoever wants to. Who wants it?
Ross said he wants to.
Okay, Ross. Here we go. Okay, now if this isn't as big a circus as I have ever seen in my life, but okay, can everybody kind of hear me? Okay, I'll try to turn my volume down and I'll yell a little bit, but here we are, and okay, everybody, you want to do it now or later? Okay, everybody look at Sandy. We got to get our group picture, all right? Oh. Okay. Okay, Sandy, okay, hold on. Okay, look at Taryn first. I got to get my pictures. Okay. Okay, Taryn's going to get the other camera. I told you guys, this is crazy. Okay. Okay, now look at Sandy over here. Okay. All right, okay. Who do we got in here? We got Ross. And who else we got? Austin. Okay, and then we're going to go live with Coulter as well. All right, hey guys, for one, great game tonight. Finished the season 19-1. You guys captured your High Plains League championship last night for the regular season. Had been runner-up 3 years in a row, so it has to feel good. 3 out of 4 years you were runner-up in the regular season, but 3 out of 4 years you were High Plains League tournament champions. So a lot has been accomplished with this team, but once again, congratulations on the win tonight, and you're going to be a #1 seed in next week's sub-state as well. But okay, take us through tonight. Take us through this season and what you're going to remember your 4 years of being a Lakin Bronc. Let's go with Ross Ryder first.
It's been a fun 4 years because starting out, I've been on varsity all 4 years and been a part of it all, and it's definitely going to be a hard one to walk away for, but it's just been a lot of fun and a lot of memories made.
One of the things that of course, I do a lot of stats. I'm kind of a stats nerd. You guys in 4 years now, with the win tonight, have won 68 games in 4 years. And I think only 18 losses. So that's quite a record to be proud of. And all of you, I don't know, you guys hear me? Okay. But I wrote the notes down. I can't find where I put it, but I think it was 67 and 18. So that's quite a 4-year career. Ross, I made the comment to Coach Schmidt at halftime of the girls' game. You guys have played so much basketball and spent so much time together. It's not teammates anymore. It's a brotherhood. It's brothers. What are you going to remember and take away from your 4 years?
Just all the early mornings with the guys. And
you enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's surprisingly, yeah. Even though it sucked waking up every morning at 5 in the morning, but I got to come here and have fun and run up and down the court with my friends. So.
And you drove farther than anybody did too.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Okay, Austin, to you.
Yeah.
One part of our highlight reel this year. I'll tell you what, it has been exciting to watch you for 4 years, but reflect on the year, reflect on your career, and also I want something from you guys too. If there's some story that you guys did that won't get Coach Schmidt in trouble, share it with us. Something funny that happened. You know, I've talked to other seniors, and there's been some things that they told me that they did to underclassmen, or pranks they pulled. If you have something like that, share it with us as well. Okay. So Austin, reflect on your season and your career.
Yeah, as a career, it's been awesome being able to play with these guys. As freshmen, we knew we were going to be an interesting group with how big we were, strength in numbers. Coach always talks about that. So it's just been really exciting growing up the last 4 years with these guys. Even like our entire lives, a lot of us have played with each other for so long, and kind of always talked about if we're seniors, when we're seniors, what are we going to do? So it's really exciting just being here and going 19-1, going into the postseason, and I'm just really excited for the next few games because that's what we've been talking about for so long now. So it's just really exciting to see what's going to happen.
Well, and not that these games don't count, because they definitely do, but next week it does start for real, and you guys are the top seed, and right now the team that everybody's going to gun for. But you have an interesting situation as well. You have a lot of family that watches from overseas. Were they able to watch a lot of your games this year?
Yeah, I hear a lot from them about watching our games. I know, shout out to Robin, she usually watches all the games. But that's another thing in the summers. I haven't really been part of the program much during the summers, at least, because I was always overseas. But this year, I got to do all the summer stuff. That's been really fun, just being in the hotel with a bunch of guys. It gets pretty rowdy. So many times we've had people knocking on our doors telling us to settle down. So that's always been fun.
What are you going to remember now? Just the times in the motels, the trips, things like that?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, I know you shouted out Robin. Anybody else to shout out?
Megan, she also watches. Grandma and Grandpa, Baka and Beppa, they're watching, so shout out to them.
I'm glad they were able to watch. And tell you what, that's 3 of in your family that I've had the opportunity to call games. Megan, Robin, and now you. So it's been fun. It's been fun. All right, Mr. Oldham, your turn. Mr. 1,000 Point Club. What are you going to remember?
Oh man, there's so much to remember. I mean, this group has been together since grade school, but just us in the hotel rooms, just all the random nights that we would go to the gym. I mean, we're just gonna remember all the things like that, just us being a brotherhood.
Your opportunity this year, and I know who's going to get a lot of credit for this, but you were able to score your 1,000th career point this year. But I know you're the type of person that's going to give these guys the credit. But that is a great accomplishment. You are number 8 on the list that scored all 1,000 of your points in a Bronc uniform.
Yeah. What was the question? Sorry, I lost it.
I know with that accomplishment, you're going to give these guys the credit for you scoring 1,000 points, but that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, like you said, I'm going to give all the credit to them. I mean, all the nights they've held me accountable, got me in the gym to surprisingly. But like I couldn't have done it without such a talented group, you know. Like everyone on the court's a threat. I mean, even Ross can get some buckets sometimes. So I mean, you know, it's like they have to account for all of us. You know, all of us can score, all of us can guard, and so I mean everything. Yeah, even Jordan knocking threes today.
All of us can guard.
But I mean, yeah, all my success is because of my teammates. So I'm extremely grateful for that.
All right, who do we got next? Did we pass it? Okay, let's go. Let's go to Mr. Munson, Eric Munson.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I've had the opportunity, and this goes back way before you, but I've known your grandpa and grandma, Eric and Esther, for many, many years. Your grandpa, Eric, was a great friend of my dad's, and it's always been fun to be able to visit with them when they come and watch you, and I know they watch you here on YouTube all the time, but if you want to, you can give a shout out to whoever you want to, but tell us about your season and what you're going to remember about your last 4 years.
Yeah, it's been the most fun. Like you said, it's been a brotherhood. Like, I don't think any of us are ever going to forget these last 4 years, and it's been so fun. Reflecting back, my favorite memories just been, especially the summers, staying in the hotels with, you know, Austin, Coulter, Tyler, terrorizing Tyler with pickles, you know, because if you don't know, Tyler hates pickles. Put them in his chocolate milk.
Oh, man, you can't ruin chocolate milk by putting pickles in it. Come on, man.
But, yeah, just those summer tournaments, waking up early, playing 4 or 5 games a day. It's always fun.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Who we got? All right, Noah. Noah, you didn't get to spend 4 years with these guys, but you've spent the last 2 and really been a great addition to this basketball team. But like I said, you weren't here for the 4 years, but you were here and you gave us 2 good years. And what are you going to take from it?
Lots of memories. You know, 19-1 special. Coming from Syracuse. I mean, you know, Nate's always on my tail. I mean, lots of memories with the team because, you know, we wake up 6 a.m. for weights and, you know, we're having fun. Schmidt's after us. I mean, being 19-1 is special. You know, not very many kids get that opportunity. So, I mean, just being a part of a winning team, that's something that I've always wanted to be a part of, and that's why I'm here.
And you say being a part of a winning team, and that's what this Bronx team has been for 7 years. Once again, you know, in these 4 years, 3-time High Plains League tournament champions. You got the High Plains League regular season championship again this year. So really exciting times and a lot of memories definitely that you guys are going to leave.
Yeah.
Jesse, your turn. You're sitting there patiently with the mic. Being a part of this team, not a lot of varsity action, but I'll tell you what, Coach Schmidt talks about each and every one of you that don't get a lot of varsity action because of your dedication to the program. And he says and I've seen it over the years, every member of this team is important with one role or another. Explain to us what you will take away with your 4 years.
Yeah, well, really all I have to really say is that I didn't get much playing time and stuff like that, but I just try to dedicate myself the whole year just to basketball, trying not to miss practices. The only time I missed a practice was if I was sick, or the one time I did was for my permit. But other than that, I showed up every day trying to do my best, and then I eventually did move up and try to help the varsity get better. And, you know, they just used me as a sub, which I was fine with that because I'm fast, you know. I could just use my energy and stuff like that to help them. But, yeah, that's about it.
Well, the one thing that I remember with you is the energy that you had on the football field. You know, we didn't talk to seniors with football, but I do remember, you know, like you said, you're fast. You are. You've got speed to burn. But you know, a good teammate, good player with the football field, with the football team, then you bring that here on the basketball floor as well. So, any favorite memories that you're going to take from this and remember?
Honestly, just a favorite memory of mine was actually just today, just, getting in, touching the floor with my teammates that I haven't got to play with and just stuff like that. Because I was dying to play with some of them. They all like me and I like them, and I may have not got 4 years with them, but I damn sure got one. So.
And we are glad that you had the one. Anybody you want to shout out to that has been able to watch you tonight?
My mom, my stepmom, my nana, my cousin Cade, she's down there right now.
Okay.
And then I think my dad might be watching me on YouTube. So.
All right, great. Looks like Mr. Holloway's got a microphone, a headset on. He almost looks like a natural with a headset on, man. Tell us about your 4 years.
My 4 years have been pretty good. I've always been part of the varsity team. My freshman year, I did play JV, and it just gave me the experience to help build up to play more varsity. It's been a great 4 years, especially I like going out to away games. It's always fun riding on the bus. And staying at hotels have been really fun too. They do terrorize me with pickles. I do not like them.
Oh, well, you know what? I love the stories, though, and we need to hear more stories. But you've been a lot of fun to watch. Of course, tonight you made the start. You haven't been a starter, but you've been one of the first 2 or 3 off the bench for the last couple of years. But very athletic, exciting to watch, and it's been a lot of fun. And, of course, your career's not over with because here in another month, we get to go outside on the track, and you got another season coming up as well, which will be exciting. And what are we watching on the board up here? Is this Colby?
Yeah, it's Colby and Hugoton.
Okay. All right. So, what will you take away from? I keep hearing all of the motels, but I don't hear any stories other than the pickle. That was the first story we've heard is the pickles. We probably can't talk about the other ones?
Some of them, probably not.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. I'll tell you what, it's been a fun 4 years watching you as well, Tyler. And, of course, like I said, we're not done yet. You guys still got work to do, and we're looking forward to that. But we're just going to have some fun tonight. All right, who we got next? Isaac. All right, man.
I first want to say hi, Mom. She's probably watching me on YouTube, so I want to say hi, Mom. And, I moved here 8th grade summer coming into freshman year, and these guys just welcomed me with open arms, and I'm very appreciative of them. I don't really tell them a lot, but them welcoming a new kid to a new town, a new state, just a new overall environment is such a blessing. And even a new sport, I probably played 2 basketball games in middle school, and that was it. So for these guys to welcome me with opening arms is very great.
Going into tonight, the stat sheet, you had not scored in varsity, but you did a 3 on senior night tonight. And I'll tell you what, it's a perfect time to come out with your first buckets on senior night, and that's got to be special.
Yeah, I have had a couple attempts on other games, but I figured why not have the utmost confidence today, where it's senior night and everybody is just in a good mood. And so when Tyler gave me that ball, I wasn't really thinking he was going to pass it. I thought he was just going to go up for the layup. But when he gave me that ball, I didn't think twice but to shoot. So,
what are you going to remember the most about hanging with these guys?
Oh, man. We keep mentioning it. I feel like our sophomore year we had the most fun. We went to Goodland, and I was in that room with Tyler, and I was just watching him get terrorized with those pickles, and it even got so bad to the point where he kind of threw up on his own bed. And then Austin, I don't know, this might be a little nasty, but Austin was over here licking pizza, and then we would give it to Coulter, and Coulter would just eat the pizza, and then he got really mad.
Talking about you and the pizza.
When you lick the pizza, and when you lick the pizza in Goodland.
Oh my goodness, that's great. But hey, good job tonight. Got that first 3 and enjoyed it. The man they call Shaky. get that close
Yeah, I
to you.
will.
Your turn. All right. 4-year player for the Bronx, a High Plains League champion this year. Basically the quarterback of this team, and that's what basketball teams need in their point guard. But reflect on your 4 years for us.
It's definitely been fun. It's playing a lot as a freshman, you really don't get a lot of opportunities, especially being out here. But we got blessed with having 3 freshman players playing our freshman year. And I don't know, I feel like just after that we had the most confidence in the world just because we've been playing for really 4 years and major experience.
Okay, we've heard everything about the favorites of the career is the hotel rooms and the trips. Are you going to give us the same story, or you got something different?
Pretty much the same thing. There's been countless times where we're supposed to be in bed at 11 and we don't come back to the hotel room until 12:30 from playing games. And then we're in bed just laying down and we start asking Eric a bunch of questions because he's sleeping. We don't want him to go to bed yet.
So yeah, as if you're up, they got to be up too, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Were you part of the pickle terrorization too?
No, but
No.
we've done it plenty of times in the transit.
I'll tell you what, Tyler's going to come back and haunt you guys for that. I'll guarantee you. Oh my gosh. Okay, and we're going to go to the newest Bronc here this year, and I'll tell you what. Tell us a little bit about this guy, Nico Dumais. I'll tell you what. I am so glad that you were able to come to Lakin this year because it's been a joy to watch you play basketball.
Come to Lakin this year, very good. Just a dream. That's just my dream coming to America. Lakin gave me the chance for realize my dream. Yeah. And when I come in Lakin, I have a new family. I love everyone. My teammates good. Just Ross won't kiss me every time, but it's okay. Yeah, stay in the hotel. That's new for me. Travel every week, 2 games by week, and the last 2 weeks, 6 games in 11 days. That's just crazy. Yeah, very crazy.
It really is. I have never seen a schedule like that to play 6 games in in the time span that you guys have. And the thing about it is for one, you're in shape and you're playing as a team, but it didn't affect you guys. You guys have been ready for everything that's been thrown at you this year.
Yeah, I think it's not bad. It's good for us because everyone in the team just focus for the ring. Go win the sub-state is good, but we want to win the tournament state. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of work to go before we get to that point, but I'm thinking it's going to be great because I've never been able to call a game from the sports arena, so it's going to be an awesome feeling. So extra pressure, you can do it for me too. No, just kidding. But coming to America and leaving your country and leaving your family behind has to be very difficult. But I think you've handled the transition really well.
Yeah, but the transition very well because my teammate give me the good welcome. My mom, my host mom and my host dad very good, and I have a new brother, Drew Patterson. He's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I do know that I've seen some comments on YouTube that you have family members that have been able to watch.
Oh, yeah, every time.
And I am glad for that. I'm glad we were able to allow them to be able to watch because I'll tell you what, it has been very exciting to watch you play basketball. Very talented, and I know you're going to take this game a lot farther than where you're at right now. But it has been a pleasure to watch you. What will be, and of course you didn't get to enjoy the summer craziness that all of these guys did, but what will you remember most of being a Lakin Bronc?
Remember most? I think the times when the first loss. This day I cry because we lost, because I have a bad comportment in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's alive. Right now I'm just chill. Yeah, just a chill.
Did I miss? Okay, everybody commented. So what did I miss here? But I do want to thank you. It's been fun to watch you play. It really has, and I am glad you're here in Lakin, Kansas, and I'm glad the experience has been great for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? We keep this show going. We're all going to have to talk again. So let's keep this show going, and we'll do this again.
Yeah.
Nico.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Great job. Great season. Thank you. All right. Who's next? Uh-oh. We got the man of the night, Jordan Peregrino.
Yeah.
The hammer three from the corner. Nice job, buddy. Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah.
What are you going to remember about all these guys? They've been pretty good to you?
Ethic, shoot, you, Gato, Eten, you.
They've all been good.
Yes.
What are you going to remember all of them?
Yes.
What was it like to hit that three tonight? That was very cool.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a memory you'll have forever. And glad we were able to have it here tonight. And it's on YouTube forever.
Yeah.
People will be watching you knocking down threes. That's right. That's right. Great job tonight, buddy. That was a lot of fun. Got the belt, too.
Yeah.
You do know you have to give it back, right?
Nope.
You're not giving it back, huh?
No.
Take it home. I said
Yeah.
so. All right. Hey, great job. Who we got next?
Oh, I can go. Right here in the back.
Here we got. Hey, Lucas. We got Lucas. All right. You've had 4 years with these guys as well. You've sat back there and smiled at everything that they said. Now, do you have something that you can pile on with this, or what kind of stories you got for us?
I don't really got any stories that I can remember that I can tell.
Or that you can tell?
No.
Okay. All right. Senior night tonight with these guys. Senior night is special for everybody every year. What are you going to remember from these 4 years?
Just playing basketball in the summer was my favorite part about playing. I think summer basketball is a lot more fun than season.
Really?
Yeah, to me at least.
Well, but you get to take a trip and
you get to have a little small vacation with doing something that you like.
Yeah. Sometimes you get taken a game somewhere, you know. So like you said, kind of a mini vacation, but and it's a time that y'all spend in the summertime is why you get to enjoy these times here right now.
Yeah.
So summer work is what you're going to remember most.
Yep.
And guess what? Still have work to do.
You do.
You do. Got to start tonight on senior night. Dude, where was your three?
I had to get Chapo with the assist.
There you go. Hey, it takes assist to get a three, so you're exactly right. All right. Who else do we got?
That's all, I think.
Do we?
No, it's just me.
Drew.
Did we save Drew for last?
We did.
All right. Drew, give it to us, buddy. Hey, great job tonight.
Thank
7 threes on your way to 23 points.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to remember about all of this craziness?
From my senior year, I'm probably going to remember just like hanging with these group of guys. You know, not everyone can say they had 12 other guys to go take the court with in the same class as them. And especially with the talent we have, I feel like if I'm off one night, I have a lot of guys around me that are going to help pick up my game. And that's why I feel so confident, is because I know if I miss, I got my boys Nico, Austin to get there, get the rebound, put it right back up. So I just let it fly.
Nico touched on it, that he has a new brother.
Oh, yeah.
You have a new brother as well. What has it been like to be able to give Nico the opportunity as well?
Oh, it's awesome. Just getting to see the cultural change from him and trying to teach him our cultural ways over here. It was very challenging in the beginning, especially with the language barrier. But you know, Nico's a great kid, and it's bad to see all the things that are said about him and things like that. But Nico's one of the greatest guys I know, and he's going to continue to grow as a person and continue to become a better person as he grows while he's here in America.
Definitely been a great addition to this basketball team this year. Okay, so what do you remember most about hanging around with this gang?
Oh.
Adric's laughing. I don't know what this is going to lead to. This might not be good.
Okay, so I know the story everyone wants me to tell.
Okay, can you tell it?
Yes, I definitely can.
Okay. I told Coach Schmidt we wouldn't embarrass him.
It was about, I think it was 7th grade.
Oh, we're going way back.
7th, 8th grade.
Going way back. Okay.
Which I think we were 7th or 8th grade. We were all in Wichita, and someone told the Junction City boys that I said something I definitely should not have been saying, and I definitely never said it. But I think we had a whole Junction City basketball team trying to pound through our door, our hotel room, to get to me. And then they finally found out, like, that other person was lying and it was okay, whatever. But it definitely got hectic, and that's what I was known for like a really long time, was almost getting beat up by a whole basketball team.
And that's odd because Junction City is coached by a very good friend of Coach Schmidt's.
Who used to coach here. Yeah,
coached here too. Yeah, so that was probably a little bit awkward as well.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Did Coach Schmidt ever find out about that one?
Oh yeah, he found out the next morning and asked me about it, and I had to tell him like it was a big misunderstanding and stuff like that. But
yeah, that's one thing about it with other basketball teams. Coaches know coaches, and word travels quick. But I'll tell you what, and like I've told everybody else, it's been fun to watch you play for 4 years, and you know, I keep saying for 4 years, the 4th year isn't over with yet. What do you guys think?
No, sir. We got a lot of work to do. Yeah.
I think we ended at Hutch. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
I think we should. Guys, I hope you've had as much fun as I have. I enjoyed this. And, you know, the picture, I have group pictures with seniors for probably 18 years now. This is my 18th year of doing it. And it has been so much fun to watch you guys. I've watched you since middle school. I've had the privilege of calling your games for 4 years. And I'll tell you what, you guys are definitely a group that I am going to miss. I really am. You know, I've had the opportunity to announce my son's games. And, of course, you know, they're tops of the list of the ones I miss watching play. But for what you guys have done, not only on the basketball floor, but the football field, the track, the baseball team, you name it, this is one group of seniors that it's going to be a strong memory for me. And I want to thank all of you guys to come up here. I don't know if any of you knew that this would happen. Coach Schmidt said he said, no, I'm not going to tell them. You just, I'll take care of it. I'll tell them that they have to go up and talk to you. So that was all on Schmidt, not me. No. But I do enjoy it. It gives you a chance to get your face on camera. Everybody now knows the face that goes with the number. And especially those that don't get to come to games and get to watch them. And that's why we do it. But, guys, it's been a fun year. We're not done yet, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it going. But thank you very much. Great job. 19-1 is a hell of a season. And I don't say that much even on the air, which I can. But this has been a fun ride. And 4 years has been a lot of fun as well. So, guys, go get the smelly, sweaty uniforms off. Go enjoy time with your family. It's been fun. Let's keep it rolling, all right?
Brett, this is from all of us.
What?
We just wanted to thank you, too, because, you know, all of our family wouldn't be able to watch if it wasn't for you doing this. So thank you from all of us, too.
Yes. It's my pleasure, guys. This has not been a job. It's never a job when you enjoy what you do. And it's been my pleasure for each and every one of you. So, like I said, we're not done yet. Let's keep it going, all right? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. You bet. All right. Now the guys are going to take off. job, buddy. And I'll get all this. And while the crowd down on the floor and what's left in the stands watching a game on the big screen, it's Colby and Hugoton. And it's a big game for seeding purposes for Colby in Class 3A. So, you know what? That's going to wrap it up for us here at the Lakin Middle School gym. I'm Brett Hendricks. I want to thank all the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. We got one more. Yes. I promised her that we would talk to her as well. Come here. I did the same thing last year. I talked to the senior manager, and we're going to talk to Miss Kata Garcia. And I almost forgot you. You stood off over there, and but you have not been here for 4 years, just like we had talked earlier with Noah. But the years that you have been here have been a lot of fun. I want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. I know you've done a lot for the basketball team. You took over basically pretty much the head trainer job. You know, last year it was Allie, you know, the years before that. So you got to be with her and see what this basketball team expects out of the managers, out of the players, out of the coaches, out of everybody. But you have done a great job in even taking care of me this year as well.
Thank you. Yeah, with Allie, she definitely got me into the role that I needed to be and prepared me for this. It's definitely been one of those, feels like a full-time job and a little bit stressful, but we have a great coaching staff and great basketball players that make it a lot smoother, and they understand when something's not right or something's not there just because of how chaotic the season goes and how fast it goes by. Like, I can't believe it's the last regular home game and Sub-State's right around the corner.
It's crazy. And you said it's almost like a job. It is a full-time job.
Yes.
Because you're at every practice. You're there in the summertime with them. You wash towels. You know, you do all sorts of things. And you line up people to film for us for our games. And that was the one stipulation that I asked Nate for me to broadcast games is I don't want to have to search for filmers.
Right.
And I said that's all I ask from the program is to have managers do it for me. You've even jumped in and done it as well, and I greatly appreciate it. But like I told Allie, and I'll tell you too, without you guys, you had to keep me straight as well. So, and I'm a handful. So, but I do appreciate it. And the boys gave some stories of summer trips, but what will you remember? And of course, your senior year's not over with yet, but what are you going to remember about your time here at Lakin?
There's a lot to remember from coming from Syracuse to Lakin. It was definitely a transition, but some of my favorite memories are definitely when the boys have to run fast laps. Seeing them have to run when they're tired and then having to rerun. It's definitely a funny little time for us managers. Yeah, the summer trips were good. We went to Colorado in the summer to play in a tournament up there, and we ended up going to a Rockies game, and that was super duper fun. But yeah, I would enjoy everything when it comes to managing with all the managers like Jada, Hillary, Sabrina, Hoel, Imani. They definitely have helped a lot this year, and so I definitely wouldn't have been smooth if it wasn't with them as well.
So what do you leave for managers that get to take over next year? What do you leave for them?
I'm definitely gonna, with Jada, I'm pretty, I will help the 3 or 4 down there. I'll help them, know that it's okay to be stressful and everyone's here to help you. Definitely the key is to be organized and communicate with the coaches, because that has definitely helped me in, the future, and now just knowing that being organized is going to help you a lot, and making sure that you communicate with the coaches on what needs to be done beforehand.
Well, I want you to know that Coach Schmidt gives a lot of credit to the managers, yes. And I do too, because I know exactly what you all do. I come to practice not very often, but occasionally I'll show up, and they're the ones running, but you guys are the ones running the practice.
Yes.
So to speak. You're running the clock. You're doing all of the different things. So, like I said, Coach Schmidt has nothing but great things to say about you and all of the managers. So don't think that your hard work goes unnoticed, because we all do notice, and I know they all appreciate it. I know they do.
Yes.
Even though you give me a hard time. And I'm not even going to say from time to time. It's most of the time. But it has been fun to get to know you these last couple of years. And like I said, I appreciate all that you've done for me, and I know everybody appreciates what you've done as well. But I'm glad I saw you coming up the stairs because I was about to sign off. But I've enjoyed it. And thank you very much. I do appreciate it. All right, I'll let you go celebrate with everybody else.
Thank you.
And we will catch you next week. All right, so that will wrap it up from here at the Lakin Middle School gym. I want to thank all of our sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Without them, definitely could not do what we do week in and week out, or year in and year out, because we are getting to the end of our 18-year run here. And, man, what the sponsors have done for us is greatly appreciated. Everybody that's helped us out over the years, I tell you what, has made it a blast. And more importantly, this guy sitting right next to me, Jared, you kept us going, and I don't think I would have kept going if you hadn't come on board with us during the pandemic. But been a lot of fun. Like I said, the sponsors we thank. Sandy, my wife, it takes a family and takes their support to make all of this work as well. Sandy, with her pictures and all of her work with concessions. And, it takes all of us, and even my son Tyler, with everything that he was a high schooler when we got started with this. So, I mean, he was a very big part of all of this as well. But it's been fun. We're not done. We got a lot of the year. We got some of the year left. And so I thank the sponsors. I thank Jared. I have to thank J.D. Ham, who started us 20 years ago with J.D. So it's been a lot of fun as well. So we're back on the air next Thursday as the Lady Bronx Open Sub-State play. The location still to be determined. It could be Beloit. It could be Russell, I think, as well.
Yep.
And we will just let everybody know when we find out. The seating and brackets come out tomorrow. So we will know tomorrow sometime where the Bronx and Lady Bronx are going. I know the Bronx are home next Friday with their opener, and we will be here as well. So everybody, the weather is getting better now. Have a great weekend. Take care. God bless. We will be back on the air next Thursday at a site to be determined, but we'll be looking forward to bringing you Lady Bronx basketball and Bronx Sub-State basketball as well. So until then, God bless. Take care.